Today we're going to be talking about Battle Pass counterparts, specifically the male and female. So if you're already watching, just hit that subscribe button. So let's get started. And keep in mind, we're starting off from the earliest to latest Battle Passes. So our first skin is Blue Squire and Royal Knight. Well, I should have said skins. Regardless of all that, I just think these skins are generic. I mean, they're cool and all, but it's just like pretty generic. Because they both have the same color format. But you guys seem to prefer Blue Squire, which is understandable. But I'm choosing Royal Knight because what's his face here? Banshee's my favorite default model. Okay, moving on. Sparkle Specialist and Funkops, and I like these skins. These skins are phenomenal to me. But if I had to choose, this might be hot takes. I kind of prefer Funkops. I don't know, it's the Afro movie for me. Was that English that I said? I don't even know. But you guys prefer Sparkle Specialist. Again, most people agree on that. I like the skin too, but hey, but that's just my opinion. The four knights with Black Knight and Red Knight. I think it's no competition, it's Black Knight. But she still gets some love too. Okay, season 3, we got Mission Specialist and the Moonwalker. Now, I know these two are just basic astronauts. I don't care. These are my favorite basic astronauts. My favorite? But I personally think Moonwalker is better, even though you guys don't agree. I just like the white code scheme more. Next, we got Rest Lord and Renegade Raider. I bet some of y'all didn't even know they was in the same set. In my personal opinion, I just think Star-Lord is better. Oh, I'm sorry. Rust Lord. Alright, so that's the main reason why I like Rust Lord better. So cool. And then Renegade Raider, she's cool, but a little bit overrated. Which is saying something, because she's the only skin I own so far on this list. Now, with Renegade Raider's reputation, I would thought it would get more votes, but but no, Rust Lord got more, so I find that as a W. Gotta get a clap. Whoa, you know what I mean. Next, we got Dark Voyager and Dark Vanguard. Now, these two are very solid skins. I have no issue with both of them, but I just prefer Dark Vanguard. Nah, just kidding, Dark Voyager. It's just that black and orange just really go together instead of that orange and purple black color scheme. I don't know, it just kind of looks funky looking. And you guys agree, the poll has one for Dark Vanguard. Oh, I'm sorry, Voyager. Alright, season 4, Criterion and Carbine. Now, it's a pretty obvious vote. Keep in mind, it's pretty obvious vote. We're gonna get there eventually. Now, Carbine is one of the more applauded skins because he's basically the first of his kind of the super styles. Your character aggressive. Was that English too? What I am saying, he progressed more. Yeah, so it's pretty obvious why he's the better skin. With all the lights, he kind of look like Iron Man. The cool stuff. And then Criterion, I mean, she's an alright skin, but I don't see myself wearing it. But there definitely are some fans. But it's a shame that her reskin is more well known than the original. Overall pretty solid skin. So how does it have more votes? Oh wait, never mind. Okay, now out of all these, this might be the hardest one to even rank of, because you see, these skins are from the same set, and there's only 3 and 2 female skins. I forgot the other one with the PlayStation pack. Only 3 of them are in the Battle Pass. I like a Battle Pass skin, and the other ones Twitch, item shop, so I gotta put them all together into one. I am of course talking about the Advanced Forces set. I'm not including this PlayStation skin. Let's just keep this short and simple because I have no time to talk all about these skins. Trailblazer is the best one. Sorry. But shout out to my boy C-Day for squad leader. Then for the others. I mean, it's just the others. Yep, that's it. We move on. Next, we got Technique and Astrak. How do you say this new name? But yes, the skin that started sprays. Now, which one I prefer? I mean, I like Astrak's second style, like better, but I just prefer Tech D because of her kind of being the spray thing that started, you know. Not because she's sick. And you guys agreed as well, so we're even. Okay, no, so now let's move on. Okay. Come on. It's obvious. It's very obvious who's gonna win here. It's obviously Oblivion. Hell no! Nah, I'm just kidding. It's Omega. Won the contest because, you know, the Omega lights, you know, the ones you can get, all that. Let me guess, you don't gotta eat her. I know I don't. But yeah, he won, so let's move on. Okay, things might get complicated for you here. You see, there's like 3 female skins in the 7, and there's like, I think 4 in the men's side of the 7. So how can you make this a way that who really is a male-female counterpart? Simple. Who came first? Visitor and Paradigm. Now these two are pretty similar to each other. I think I actually prefer Paradigm actually because she's not as bulky as the Visitor. Visitor is cool like too because it's Donna Mustard, I think. But yeah, I just think she's just slightly better, you know, even though like the Visitor is like the first secret skin. Oh, I'm sorry, bonus skin. Okay, so yeah, but overall I think she's better. But of course you guys naturally don't agree, but I respect that, so we're moving on. Season 5. Okay, so this is gonna be cool here. So we got Huntress and Magnus. Alright, so now this is the first in the list where I don't like neither skin, but if I had to choose one, it'd be Magnus because he's a better Viking than I am. And trust me, I'm not the Viking type. Like, I mean, just look at me right now. But alright, so of course you guys disagree with me, and that's okay because I'm just not a fan of this hairstyle, I guess. So yeah, moving on. Next we got Redline and Burnout. So I like both these skins, you know, they're pretty decent. They're pretty basic, but decent. But if I had to choose one, I would choose oh dang, what would I choose? I guess Redline. I don't know, she looks more aggressive.
Yeah, I guess so.
And so you guys do agree too. So moving on. Sunstrider and Sun 10 especially is Sunstrider. Okay. We're going back to this set again. Trailblazers better. Our tier 100 for season 5, Ragnarok, and then the next contestant. You did not hear that. And Valkyrie. Now 2 aggressive skins I do like, although I don't own them. I do like. I have to choose Ragnarok. He looks like an actual Viking compared from Magnus. So you guys agree too. So yeah. Let's move on. Actually, scratch that. Ragnarok looks like Kratos. So yeah, that's why I chose him more. So let's now move on. Calamity. Oh yeah, we're in season 6. So Calamity and Deadfire. Now we all know about Calamity, about the feature that was patched. But when we stand on her skin by herself, she actually is a pretty cool skin. Deadfire, on the other hand, he's the first of his kind. The first reactive skin. Like, he got this very night glow that really was cool. It's kind of hard for me to choose, but despite that light glow, I still prefer Calamity because of that shade glow, I think. But so yeah, let's move on. We got DJ Yonder and DJ Bop. Now you know, DJ Yonder is a very cool skin. So you know, the nice glow and everything. You know, he's practically, I think, practically one of the first meme skins in the battle pass, in my opinion. Now, DJ Bob on the other hand, I know there are some haters for this skin for obvious reasons, but like, she's not too bad once you look at it more. Like, it looks like a crazy party animal, so it's not too bad, I guess. But you know, DJ Yon is still better, so yeah, let's move on. Oh, I've been waiting for this one. Giddy up and yeehaw. I'm gonna tell you this right now. This might be my second favorite set in the whole entire game. What's my first? I don't even want to tell you about my first, but yes, the true meme skins. Now, what these skins are unique at, again, just like Deadfire, they're the first of its kind. The built-in emote, kissy face, you know, all that. You know, I don't care about the hitbox. It's a llama on a guy in the suit. That's how simple it could go. Wait, it's about who I compare to, right? Giddy up. But the unicorn adds up with yeehaw too. I thought it was pretty cute. So now we'll move on. Next we got Dusk and Spectrum. So this might be hot takes. I think I actually prefer Spectrum more. I'm not sure why I do. Maybe it's because the more bulky is, the more aggressive looks. I don't know, but that doesn't mean Dust is a bad skin. I still like it though. I just prefer her more than you expect. But what am I saying? But yes, of course my opinion doesn't matter. I mean, just look at it. So let's just move on. Next we got Tomato Head and before there was Christina, there was Nightshade that was the female counterpart. And oh boy, it's no contest who's winning here. It's Tomato Head because if you have no mustache, you're automatically a freak for that. So Tomato Head wins. You know, I'm tired of saying moving on from that. So let's just go to the next season. Uzi and Beef Boss. Now, before there was what was the other one called? I forgot. Anyways, before her, you got Uzi, and now I feel like this is kind of outdated of her being the female counterpart, considering there's like other skins with these pajama suits that are leagues like her than Beef Boss. But if I had to choose, it would be Uzi. Beef Boss is iconic, but I just prefer Uzi's outfit more. It's adorable, man. And you guys, it's pretty close a little bit, but yeah, you guys do agree with me, so yeah. So we got Ice King. Not that Ice King, but I wish he was in the game.
Oh, dang it. Well, I'm out of here. Goodbye, everyone.
Ice King and Ice Queen. The super aggressive Ice King is obviously a no contest. Although two are aggressive, I do like them both. But I'm gonna have you choose Ice King. Like, he looks so menacing. You guys agreed too, so I'm tired of saying moving on. Let's go. Next we got Blackheart and Daring Duelist. I must declare that Blackheart is the better skin in this argument. I mean, naturally, just look at those bones right there. And honestly, he should have been the tier 100 during that season. Like, he's awesome. Like, Daring Duelist, she's cool and all, but pretty basic. Pirate. And you guys agree with me, so yeah. Move on. Next, oh my gosh, Lux and Sterling. Before we talk about Sterling, let's talk about Lux for a sec, alright? Now, when Lux of all skins in that battle pass was 200, it was not well received. Considering you had skins like Blackheart and Hyper should have been 200 or something, but no, we got some chick with some gold pins in it. Although she wasn't a bad skin, she just wasn't 200 worthy. But yeah, Lux as a skin, she was pretty well received. What a skin that was not well received, this guy. As if there wasn't a 200 that was already hated. There was a 200 that got a counterpart that was even more hated. For a couple reasons. People didn't like his chromo looking colors, like schemes, like it's all over the place. It's kind of bulky, looks like a fake Eminem. Overall, Sterling was not a I gotta stop saying well received with a W. Well received. So yeah, Sterling was so hated that at one point it was the most hated skin in this game. Isn't that crazy? I don't think it's that bad. I could definitely understand why people think that. and what my poll thinks that too. So yeah, Sterling is okay skin in my opinion. So yeah, let's just go ahead with that. Season 9. Is there any? Like, unless you want to count Singularity and make a team leader because, you know, she built the thing, I don't think there's any male and female counterparts in this battle pass. So, yeah, let's just move along. Unless you guys know who is the male female counterpart, let me know in the comments if I did miss any. They probably think that is. So, now let's move on. Season X. Now, I didn't include this one as a poll, so instead, I'm just gonna include it in the video anyways. Catalyst and Drift. Why did I not include this in season 5? I have no idea. But yes, Drift is obviously a classic, so we already know who's gonna win here. But that doesn't mean Catalyst is a bad skin. I still like her, but it's the only thing I don't like about her is that hair. But overall, I just think Drift is better because, you know, it's Drift. So yeah, moving on. We got Internal Voyager and Internal Wanderer. Now, oh boy, I think I left both these skins. But come on, it's gotta go with Internal Voyager. Like, I don't know, he just looked more menacing. Like, he looks, you know, tough. He's that tough nigga. And you know, you got the astronaut helmets on and off. I think I prefer both of them off. Like, again, menacing. But yeah, Internal Voyager wins. And the poll agrees. So yeah, let's move along. Wait, I changed my mind. The poll doesn't agree with my opinion. They think Internal Voyager is not the winner. Internal Wanderer is. So, yep. Let's now move along. Next, we got Ultimate Knight and then Internal Knight. Now, I like both these skins. I know Internal Knight got some mixed reviews with her because I mean, I can tell you why I think she's the worst one though. But that doesn't mean Ultimate Knight is a perfect skin itself. Like, he's a bit bulky for the Knight skins, but you know, I like his color scheme for all his like patterns and stuff. Now, the problem with Eternal Knight is the head shape for me. I don't know, it looks off. It looks too long looking, but she's not a bad skin. But I think Ultimate Knight is better. The poll agrees with me too. So yeah. Poop. Again, I'm tired of saying move along. So yeah. Oh, we're in chapter 2. Oh my gosh, this video is long. Keep in mind, I recorded this all the way back in February. That means I recorded this during chapter 6 season 2, and it is currently, as the recording of this video, it is currently chapter 6 season 3. Yeah, it's my first time doing these type of videos, so unless I get, I don't know, 100 likes, if you want to see another type of these videos, I'll do it again. But man, I'm kind of lazy with it. But yeah, chapter 2, Turk and Outcast. Sorry, but these skins are a little bit boring for my tasting, especially now. But I give Ty this, his reptile style is much better than Turk, and so I think he's the winner in my opinion, because I mean, Outcast is an outcast, and Paul agrees. So yeah, you didn't hear that. Now, this next one might be debatable of who is the male and female counterpart. It can either be 8-ball or 1-ball, and thus we got 10-ball. 8-ball is better. I'm just saying, he looks more fresh looking. I might as well put 1-ball in the list. Yeah, so because he's might as well one of them two. So yeah, either way, 8-ball wins. So yeah, I mean, kinda. Next, go to chapter 2, season 2, Brutus. You probably wondering, like, bitch, Brutus do not have a female counterpart, and I'd say to you, he actually does. And it's probably not what you're gonna expect. So prepare yourself. So yeah, this PlayStation pack is part of Brutus set. I'm not sure if this was a glitch or intentional or not, but I found it funny that yes, he officially does have a female counterpart. And it's this that looks nothing like him. That is pretty funny. Either way, Brutus, obviously. I mean, this looks like a fake Focus if you like ask me. And the poll agreed. So yeah. How is this in part of his set? Next we got Tina and Splode. Before there was actually Tina, there was just Splode. I like Splode, so but I'm not gonna say he's the better skin though. But I like Tina more because, you know, I just like that cell shaded style. Like, she's kind of like the first of a kind with the cell shaded skins, even though I know a lot of people is not a fan of, but still. Splode, on the other hand, he got this like Lego style that is just like, why did they ruin that? I have no idea, but either way, a win. Poll agrees. Moving on. Next we got Meowsus and Meowscools. Now I was really gonna put links into this because, you know, I'm assuming they're in a relationship, but I don't want to think about it, so I'm gonna put somebody related. Is that a plane? But yes,
you better not mess with my gang.
I like Meowscools better. I feel like the Meowscools fans are gonna come after me, but like, I don't like her that much. I mean, I like the second style. That's pretty cool, but overall, I just think Meowscools are more uncanny for the skin. Better, you know. And you don't have to take my word for it. I mean, just look at it. So yeah. Flash, Sky and Guff. This is Sky's pet, Guff, the GOAT, but not good enough to be better, in my opinion. I mean, Guff's a big skin for me, so I'm not sure. I'm saying all this while I have these skins in my locker. So Guff is not a bad skin. I still like him though. I just prefer Sky because, I don't know, Sky looks like an adventurer, like an Adventure Time character, in my opinion. So yeah, so Sky wins, poll agrees, move on, let's go. Midas and Marigold, two amazing skins that I do like, but I'm just saying, Midas, you know, move on. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it short. Yeah, it's just Midas. At least I thought. And you probably wondering, oh, what about Deadpool? Come on, you really think I was gonna include this Cuddle Team Leader Deadpool in here? I'm not including mashups, and no, Chewbacca and Wookiee Team Leader is not gonna come next either. So yeah, let's get that out of the way. No Deadpool. Chapter 2, Season 3, Kit and Kat. Kit Kat. Again, somebody related. Because, you know, these two are siblings. With the family tree of Meowscools, what's going on, it's confirmed that they both are siblings. So yeah. Let's change it up a bit. I like Kat more. I don't know, the rusty materials for Kid doesn't work for me. I mean, I still like the skin, but I don't know, it does make it look more messy. It is messy, but yeah, I like Kat's more futuristic space helmet. It's a door, but yeah, Poll definitely don't agree with me, but like still, I like both these skins, but like I still think Kat is better. Siona and this guy, Dio.
Who are you?
Before we start talking about Dio, let's talk about Siona. I keep forgetting her name, but like, yeah, her. I just discovered that people don't actually like that skin. It's their least favorite skin, the best, which I don't think it's that bad. I mean, I get it. This color scheme is just not it. But her emo is peak though. Stars up above, earth down we look. So unlike Lux's case where there are people who still like the skin, there are many people that don't like her. And then you got Dio. Now, Dio's not as hated as much as Sterling, but he's kind of useless in a way that people don't use him. So much that at one point, just like Sterling was the most hated skin at one point, Dio was at one point the least used skin in this game. Isn't that insane? Now, is he better than Siona? Is grass a green question? Obviously, he is not better. So yeah, let's move on to that. This one. We already talked about this one, so yeah, we could just skip to that one. Chapter 2, Season 4. This is why I was afraid to go into this season, because the male and female counterparts for this. We do not know much about collabs in these battle passes. You get confused and then you're gonna rate somebody of who is and who isn't. I mean, a female counterpart or male. Okay. That being said, Hulk and She-Hulk. Or Jennifer Walters in this case. Now, as a character, I do prefer Hulk. But as a Fortnite skin, I mean, it's She-Hulk. Although Hulk is a bit bulky, obviously, because I don't know how you're gonna make that not work. But I still think She-Hulk is better. I still like Hulk though. The poll does not agree with me because, you know, Hulk is an iconic character, and plus I have a different complete audience, so yeah, that's probably why why it's like that. But still, Hulk is iconic though. I totally understand. Wolverine and X-23. Now, from what I know, X-23 is like Wolverine's daughter, so like we could count that. Either way, it's still Wolverine. Yeah, we're just gonna keep it like that. It's just Wolverine, and we all knew that. I need to watch more Marvel. The only reason I know a few Marvel knowledge because of Lego Marvel superheroes of all things. Okay, let's just move on to that. Chapter 2, Season 5. Okay, Reese and Cypress Nell. I don't like neither of these skins. I'm just saying, but like, I think I prefer Cypress Nell though. Yeah, I know, shocking, but I don't know. He just looks more. Kratos like. I like his color scheme more. I could say that about him. About Reese though, I mean, she has something, I guess, but like overall, you know, I'm not being much detailic about these skins, am I? That's not even a real word. Yeah, forget about my nonsense. In conclusion, Cypress Nell, you don't agree? Yeah, let's move on. P.S. Cypress Nell is like Dio, by the way. So yeah, Lexa and Orin. I know y'all Lexa fans just love y'all Lexa now, don't y'all, you sick bat. You know, I liked the Alexa at the time because I thought Shell Shaded Skins was one of the coolest things in this game. Like, it was something I never seen before. Like, I was like, oh my. But nowadays, they're cool now, but I don't hate it as much as others do. But like, I still think it's cool. Alexa as a skin, like, her chick is so cool. I like it. Orin, on the other hand, he's just a cell shaded skin, so I can't say much about him because he's just a cell shaded skin. So yeah, Alexa won in this situation. Poll agrees. Okay, now Menace and Sika. These two both look aggressive to me. Like, they're so cool looking. I don't own either, or at least not one of them anymore. But the guy has never been defeated, Jonesy says. I mean, just looking at him, he looks like he would never get defeated. I always think Menace is better, of course. I mean, Sika looks cool looking. She got these gladiator styles like both of them do. So yeah, but in conclusion, Menace won this situation. Okay, now, Chapter 2, Season 6. Now, the female and male counterparts start to slow down around this time, so we only got one skin throughout this whole thing, I think. Anyways, Spider Assassin and Spider Immortal. Now, I heard a while back people prefer him to be tier 100 rather than Spider Assassin. I mean, I can't blame him. Like, look at that. Like, it looks so intimidating. Like, that is tier 100 worthy. That doesn't mean Spider Assassin isn't the best skin. In fact, this might be hot takes. I think Spider Assassin might be the best tier 100 of that chapter. What? Nah. But I still like her though, but I don't know, I still prefer Spider Assassin in this situation. Come on, keep saying situation again. Either way, she won, so don't take my opinion for it. take y'all's. Chapter 2, Season 7, we got Dr. Sloan and Gunner, because you know they're both part of the IO. Now, I think I prefer Sloan in this situation. In this case. I mean, there's nothing wrong with foreshadowing Megalodon, but like, I just prefer her because Gunner is a bit bulky for my tasting. Okay, I'm not about to repeat that joke, but you get what I'm saying. Y'all agree. Although, nothing. We disagree on that, so yeah, move on. You know, this next one, I practically don't even want to count this because, you know, that's his granddaughter, but like, we got Rick and Summer. It's Rick. Okay, now, yeah, just move on. Chapter 2, Season 8. How does the Venom family tree work? Okay, Carnage and Agony. For what I'm seeing, I don't think a lot of people like Agony. So, and I don't either, so I just think Carnage is better in this situation. Damn, okay. Of course, y'all agree, it's better. I like the red, I like the scariness look into it. I mean, they're both is, but like still, you see it on the screen. Okay, so yeah, just go on with your day. Next we got the Cube Queen and the Origin. And then you probably wondering, wait a minute, isn't the Origin part of the 7? Well, yes, but the Origin was originally the Cube King, so technically we can count this for this list. I do like both these skins. I don't wear Origin that much, but like I still like these Cube skins, I guess. Now, who I think is better story wise? Nah, I'd say the Origin. At least he lasted longer. But yeah, Cube Queen. Okay, yeah. Spider-Man and Spider-Woman. With how iconic Spider-Man is, of course, naturally he's gonna win this. Obviously. Yeah, there's no reason to keep going with this. We already know he was gonna win. Let's move on to that. I forgot to mention it was Chapter 3, Season 1, and there was only one skin that had this. So I thought we still got the 7. I'm just gonna put the foundation in Paradigm is foundation. Okay, now let's go on. Suzuki 2.0 and Copper Wasp. Now I know her first one was in the item shop, but since both of these are still in the same scene, I'm like, you know, what the heck? And some of y'all looking at this skin right now and saying, I mean, he's not that bad, but he's just a generic karate robot thingy. I say that doesn't sound generic at all. Considering how many skins we got, what else are you supposed to see at this point? I still think she is better. What did I say still? That was my first time saying it. Regardless, I think she is better. Okay? We got that? Good. Now let's move along. Chapter 3, Season 3, we got Malik and Jaina. I do like both these skins. They look like knights. I know there's like mixed reviews for Malik, but I still think he's cool. Although those dregs are not. Yeah, let's just keep it like that. Of course, who do I choose? Actually, no. Who do we choose? Okay, that's pretty close, but we already know why that's pretty close though. Alright, I stop. I'm not a simp. Chill. I like this game what it is. I like knights. Let's move on. Man, I hope this next one counts. Darth Vader and Padme. I mean, it technically counts. Come on. Like, I don't know how y'all disagree with me in the comments. But Padme, fun fact, is the most used Star Wars skin of all time. Gee, I wonder why. So this might be a competition. I like Darth Vader's design more, but like the cape is like all over the place. It kind of ruins it. I think Padme is better as a skin, of course, but as a character, Darth Vader wins in this situation. Oh my gosh, I gotta stop saying that. But yeah. Chapter 3, Season 4, Gwen and Miles. We're really going to the clips in this one, aren't we? Both these skins are phenomenal. I love it. I sound so depressed right now. I'll make it more hype for you guys. Are you ready? I think Miles is better as a skin than Gwen. I like both. I'm definitely not biased, but I like both. I like the black. I like the white. It makes it look like a. Yeah, we're not finished that sentence. But I do think Miles is better though. Sorry. Chapter 4, Season 1. We got Halsey and Lucian. Lucian? Is this nigga named after Lotion? Forgive my language. I will be more friendly next time, I think. But yes, the vampire skins. There's like 4 of these skins, of course. But like, who I think is the best? I gotta get Halsey for this pick. Although Lucian, I still can't get over the bro's name. But yeah, but he's fine as a skin. I like his back bling though. It's pretty cool. But I think Halsey as a skin is better. Paul agrees. Jeez, okay, we'll move on. Oh boy, another collab. Okay, I have not played any Witcher game, so if it's like canonically wrong, oh well. Geralt and Yennefer. I think Gilbert's better. We're gonna keep it nice and slow. That Gilbert. I said Gilbert. Oh, this is gonna be painful. Let's just say he's better. I just think his design is better overall. Let's just move on. Chapter 4, Season 2, we got Mizuki and Takumi. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but regardless. Now, from what I heard, that Stray is actually technically the male counterpart, since these two are technically siblings. But since now this fish is in part of the same set, we can now probably say that is the true male counterpart. And it's a fish! I mean, I like the fish. It's probably the most realistic fish in this game. But I still think Mizuki's better. By a long shot. Doesn't mean this. I still like his design, but overall I do think she's better. I like how clean this looks. So yeah. Polarise. Jeez. Attack on Titan. Okay, can we just skip this one and just say Eren Yeager's the winner in this situation? Okay, I don't care if I said situation. Yeah, let's just move on to that. Chapter 4, Season 3. Nothing. Hold on. Chapter 4, Season 4. Nothing. For the OG? Kind of? Yeah, it's still nothing. These are basically nothing. Yeah, so around this time, the male-female counterparts of these skins kind of slowed down a bit. Until Chapter 5, Season 1. If you could count this one. Hope and Vengeance Jones. I know these both are not in the same set, but consider the story of what's happening right now. These seems like they're both counterparts to me. So, like, I'm just gonna keep it that way. I like Jones's cell shaded style. I think it really looks cool looking, but I just think Hope is the better skin overall. I still like the Jones because, you know, Jones is iconic and all, you know, part of the main storyline. I don't think not anymore, but still. Overall, I just think Hope is better. Move on. No. Next, we got Nisha and Calvo. Finally, we got a counterpart. But who is this, though? I don't think a lot of people know about this dude for real. I mean, compared to the other ones, who knows the other ones either, but still, I just think Nisha's the better skin because the hair, nah, I just like the outfit more. Well, where did that accent came from? Chapter 5, Season 2. Oh wow, this is gonna take a lot of research. Let's see who is who in this situation. If I say that one more time. Alright, let's know about Greeks. Maybe give me a sec. Okay, so you have Poseidon, Hades, and Zeus, who are all siblings, and then Zeus' wife is Hera, who have children that are named Adonis, Aphrodite, Apollo, Ares, and Persephone, which means they're all siblings. Meanwhile, Hades, whose wife is Persephone, which also means that is Zeus's daughter, which means that is Hades' niece, which is also weird because that's also his wife. Aha! I understand everything now. Let's just do Hades and Persephone for now. In terms of Fortnite design, I think I prefer Hades because he looks more menacing. He's more tier 100 worthy, and he looks cool looking. Meanwhile, Persephone, she looks good too, but she looks a bit young to be dating somebody who's Hades. Wait, But yeah, I just think Hades is a better design. I still like her though, but it's still cool. Poll does agree, so yeah. Let's just move on with that nightmare. You know how many retakes I had to do with that part alone? Oh, and no core. I'm not including no reincarnation. Let's move on. Nothing from Chapter 5 Season 3, unless I'm missing something. Again, comment something if I'm missing something. Chapter 5 Season 4. Alright, so I'm not sure if this is gonna let this count again, but we got Captain Jones and, you know, this version of Hope. Heroic Hope. I think I prefer Captain Jones in this situation. Headphone warning. Okay, Captain Jones. I like him better. Heroic Hope just looks more basic. That's what I'm saying, because I don't know, it just looked identical to the original. I still like it though, but you know, Captain Jones is better in my opinion, even though these two are basically we basically got a matchup of Captain America. But yeah, just move that aside. Black Panther and Shuri. Okay. Come on. It's Black Panther. R.I.P. my guy, but like, it's Black Panther. Let's move along. Chapter 2 remix. This might be the last time that we had a male-female counterpart. At least I think so. If I'm still missing something, comment. So you got Chaos Agent and Chaos Director. I prefer Chaos Agent. I don't know, the hair of Chaos Directors look off to me. I don't know, like, yuck.
Did this dude just say?
Yeah, so the poll agrees. So yeah, let's move. Wait a minute. So nothing from Chapter 6. Nothing from Chapter 6 Season 2. I still can't choose. Still cannot choose Chewbacca and Wookiee together. That's not possible. And then current season. Wait, you want to put Robin and Starfire? That doesn't count. There's a reason I didn't put Beast Boy and Raven. Okay, honorable mention. Okay, here we go. Jay and Diane go. Yeah, I don't know how to say his name, so we gotta keep it going. Either way, I'm pushing this whole foray. In conclusion, she won or he won. It don't matter. And that is all the battle passes, male and female counterparts. Now that this video is over, what should I do now? I know.